All right, so it's time I thought I'd get back into making some videos here. I know I put out a video a little while back saying that I was back because I thought I might have the time to put some out. And then, Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong. Aside from more twists and turns in the personal life, my laptop just decided to completely die. So, recently I've got a desktop. I've tried to put the setup back together here. So here we are. Let's get into a little topic, though. I just finished recording a video with David Spurrier, and we were talking about the recent Trump indictment. And, we had a good conversation on that. I'm just gonna be honest here. Trump, I think, could be in some trouble here. Okay, he's always found a way to get out of this before, but I think this one's a little bit different. Do I think that there's anything that he's done that's different from what we have now come to find out that a lot of other politicians have also done? Do I think that? No. I think you got the Clinton emails. Apparently Biden has had files that were classified, and so has Mike Pence. Barack Obama's given his thoughts on there's classified, but then there's classified. So, none of us really know for sure what he's got. You've got what might be reported on, but do you trust what's being said to you? Do you trust the CIA? Do you trust the FBI? I mean, look at the track record. They don't exactly have a spotless one, okay? So do you trust what they're saying, or are you skeptical? Me personally, because of all the lies that we've been told year after year after year after year, I unfortunately have to fall into the skeptical category, okay? That's just more or less where I lean with these sort of things. But my thing, and this is what I told Trump, even Rachel Maddow's saying this little quiet part out loud now on MSNBC. My whole thing is that I think this is the warning shot. You best not run for president. They don't want Donald Trump to be president again, okay? And the reasons why, that's a separate conversation, but they want to stop him. And some people might say, well, it's because he's an insurrectionist. It's because he wants to tear apart democracy and throw away what we stand for as society. But again, for a country who respects elections so much and respects democracy so much, well, Biden won't even debate RFK Jr. and Marianne Williamson. Okay? He won't even debate them. So, we've got to preserve democracy until it affects a Democrat. Okay? On the other hand, we've been meddling in elections for a very long time. And who usually carries out those sorts of things? Well, the CIA. And they've got a long track record of it. One reason why JFK fired Allen Dulles when JFK got elected, over 40 going on, 60 years ago now, I guess, right? So that's why they want to stop. He's saying things out loud. They can't control him. Does Trump have corruption? Sure. I think that's pretty well established. He's done things to protect his own interests, but he's saying things out loud, and they don't like it, and they want to shut him up. And it's not just him. They did it to JFK. They've done it to RFK. They're trying to do it to RFK Jr. They've done it to Trump. They labeled Tulsi Gabbard, who was actively serving in the military, when she started saying a lot of the stuff out loud about our foreign policy. When she started saying things they didn't like, they labeled a active service member. How many other people in Congress do you know of that were still serving in the military while they had their cushy little job in Washington, D.C.? Go ahead. Tell me whom else you know of. Am I going to say there were none others? I can't say that because I haven't done it for sure, but I guarantee you if you did find any others in recent time, that's a very small list. If it's even a list. But you certainly don't hear much about it now, do you? But she was. Now, you know, something that's near and dear to me is, you know, not treating veterans like dirt. Okay? I'm not pro-war. I am not someone who endorses us sticking our noses all over the place where it doesn't belong. But that being said, you still give veterans an element of respect. They didn't start the war. They just ended up being the one who was sent there to have to fight, okay? And people join the military for a lot of different reasons. Some go in with the honorable intentions. They think they're truly trying to serve their country, and they have a sense of patriotism. And I do not fault anyone for that. I have nothing against someone who has a sense of patriotism. Yeah, I have a sense of patriotism in my own ways, okay? I don't fault anyone for that. I've had many people in my own family who've been service members, okay? And they didn't start the war. They're just there serving, okay? But she's serving. And they threw her under the bus as a Russian asset. He's up against a different type of enemy here, okay? Completely different type of enemy. You're up against the intelligence agencies. And Chuck Schumer said it best. Intelligence agencies got 6 ways to Sunday to get back at you. They're going to be able to do way more spying to try to gather some form of dirt on him than they will on him. Here's where this gets dicey. Trump's going for broke here. He's going all or nothing at this point, right? And so if, in fact, okay, he can't pull this off and win, I'm worried this time they might actually put him in prison. If that happens, well, who knows what's going to happen with society at this point. But things are definitely starting to get interesting. Who knows where this is going to end up, you know? But let me know, what are your thoughts? What do you think's going to happen with the Trump indictment? Do you think he's potentially going to prison? Do you think, just like most other things, he's going to be Teflon Don again, and he's going to slide out of this, you know, completely unscathed? Apparently, Trump does have a rally coming up in Pickens, South Carolina. Easley, South Carolina, was my hometown. Technically, I lived in Pickens County, like right on the edge of Easley there. So, you know what? I think he's going to be there, July 1st, right before 4th of July. And thinking about going. Never been to a Trump rally, okay? And I'm not so much going out to like, oh, yeah, my God. I've never been to one. So I'm curious what I'm going to find when I get there. I'm not going with any ill will or, you know, ill intent. I'm just going to see what's there. And I'm considering on whether or not I should maybe try to find some people and do some interviews. You know, I want to get some more feedback from people in the place where I grew up for a lot of the years of my life as a young kid. A place that is home, literally, to me. Thinking I need to go down there, and while I'm there, maybe I can get some videos rolling, talking to people, why they're going to be voting for Donald Trump or why they're in support of Donald Trump. And then maybe I'll find some protesters. We'll see what they say, maybe. Thinking about doing that. Let me know. Let me know if you want to see something like that. Drop the comments in the comment box down below. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up to help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, like the video, help us out, subscribe to the channel, and, you know, help me grow over here. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you next time. This is Lone Wolf Ace. Take care, everyone.